Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of the longest journey. So we got Bird, or Crow as April has named him, given back to the old man who has stuffed him in the trunk. But now we got the favor that we need to... ship's that way. We got the favor that we need to get ourselves on the ship. Of course, that's not really going to help us because we can't actually sail, but wherever.
Hello.
One step at a time.
You know old Umbrianos, don't you?
The old drunk? Aye, he be a good captain once. But ever since he lost his ship, he hasn't been much worth to anyone.
Be that as it may, you do owe him a favor, right?
Aye, that I do. He saved my life more than once. And I wouldn't be captain of this beautiful lady if it weren't for him.
Guess what? I'm here to cash in on that favor.
I'll be damned. What did you do for the old geezer? Promise him your hand in marriage?
Don't you mind that, old boy. Just get ready to sail south. You're giving me a lift to the island of Elias. I mean, since you're already heading for Gien.
I am? That could prove a little tricky.
How come?
For one, there is no wind. That accursed alchemist up north has put some kind of spell on the wind. Clax, I believe his name is, Roper Clax. Lives in a bloody rock somewhere beyond Riverwood. As long as he's got his dirty claws on the wind, this vessel ain't going nowhere. Then there's a little problem with my crew. I can't very well leave the harbor without a navigator, and my last one decided he didn't much care for the sea anymore and went off to marry a serving maid.
But, okay. Let's say I manage to free the wind and find you a new navigator. Then will you drop me off on Elias?
You think you will be able to defeat Clax, free the wind, and find me a new navigator? By Jaw's pus-filled left eye, if you do such a trick, then I'll take you wherever you wish to go. Most likely they'll be holding your funeral within the week, girl. Just leave the madman be and let the army deal with him.
Never you mind, as long as you keep your promise and take me to Elias.
What's with Elias, anyhow? It's been deserted for hundreds of years, ever since the Dolmari fell victim to the Great Plague.
I need to visit the Elation people, to listen to some of their stories.
As if there aren't enough stories here. Huh. It takes all sorts, that be for sure.
Alright, lots of stuff to do. With that, I think we can head back to the city. So I'm assuming with... Oh, don't walk, run! So I'm assuming with that there is a new area that we can head towards. I find this chapter so far has been me trying to search around to, I guess, find the right... connect the right dots, speak to the right people in order to get things going. I have to remember that not all the tasks are road north. So that's a new area. Not all the tasks are to be done in one particular chapter. Man, did you run there? I have this places close by. Did we literally just walk into this girl?
I'm not about to turn around and go back to Marcuria now. It's some kind of cattle, but not the kind of cattle they breed in Kansas. It's a farmhouse. It's a small barn.
Into the forest? That's literally our only
Those
option,
monuments,
into the forest.
they're enormous, like man-made mountains. Wonder what they are.
Okay, well, we're heading into the forest because
It's
there's
a
nowhere else
storehouse
to
on
look.
pillars.
Okay, never mind. Yep, there's still the same thing. Into the forest. Bird, the crow. Huh. Mercuria, the road north, and into the forest. Some fireflies.
It's a discarded wagon wheel.
Seeing if there's anything here to look at. This is...
Do you always travel like you got a two-headed Besparian nymphate on your tail? I couldn't keep up half the time.
Crow, is that you?
Of course, there was that pair of stunning robin redbreasts. Twins, did you know? Not as if I could just leave them without a kiss or two. Or 12, as it turned out. Maybe I'm just out of shape after being stuck in boxes and cages and knapsacks for the past 20 years.
I guess it is you.
Of course it's me! How many birds do you know with both good looks and a sense of humor?
You got a sense of humor.
Oh, funny. Nah, that's funny.
What are you doing here, Crow?
What am I doing here? What am I doing here? How about a nice to see you, Crow, or I've missed you so much, Crow, or at least a glad to see you out of that chest, Crow?
It is nice to see you, Crow. How did you escape?
Cunning, milady. Of course, that keg of Androgen stone liquor the old geezer got his hands on didn't hurt. I've never seen such a shameful display of public drunkenness in my life. Well, not since the last time I had a thimble full of wine. Phew, boy, were those ladies in for a surprise. When they were told I could talk, I'm sure they didn't count on my encyclopedic knowledge of Dolmari obscenities. The old man was gonna gamble me away again, you know. Went straight back to the cups handler after the, celebration. So, I decided to split before they put me back in the cage. That place was like a prison without the amenities. And let's not even mention the food. Did you ever try roasted Elguan dung? Ugh, pooey, duh, don't, ever. So, I pecked a button here and some soft tissue there and fled. I had nowhere else to fly, so I decided to join you on your, quest. It sounded like a spot of good old-fashioned fun. Like a bird's own adventure. It's not as if I came after you because I like you, though. You don't have any feathers.
Thank God for that. Okay, if you want to join me, I wouldn't mind some company. I'm guessing you'll be using your wings, though, and not your feet?
The ground's no place for a free spirit like myself, baby. Besides, I hear there are a lot of good-looking birds in this forest, and let me tell you, they don't parade about on the ground like winged chickens. Just try to slow down once in a while. Let me catch up.
Sure. But how do I get your attention if I need to talk to you?
Can you whistle? Like this?
Sorry. But wait a second, I got a little flute. I could use it to call you.
I'm not a sheepdog. Let's get that straight. You play your tune, and I'll consider your request. I won't be flapping to attention like a tame soldier hawk.
Deal. We better get moving, though. It's getting late.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll try to keep an eye out ahead in case there's trouble.
Okay. Was that animation really necessary? Okay. Well, whatever. Is that animation going to be coming around every single time I enter and I call him down or something? This is more into the forest. Deeper into the forest, I should say. Let's see. Or rather...
Oh dear me. Please, human, don't kill me and skin me. I haven't even sunk to the soil yet.
Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you or skin you.
Oh my. That is good news. Very good indeed. Who are you?
My name's April. What's yours?
In my language, it's Bandu Umana Banta Au Rubana Bitana Benort. It means the little one who tries hard to live up to his father who sings to the soil.
That's a mouthful. So, what do I call you?
You can call me Ben Bandu, the sad little one. Banda is the name of my people. We are the little ones.
The sad little one?
Why are you sad, Ben Bandu?
I'm looking for my brother. He's been gone in the forest for many days, and I've not heard him sing to us. Our people don't walk about the forest much. It's too dangerous for us. You haven't seen my brother, have you? He's short, about my height, with a tan coat and a mischievous glint in his eye.
You're the first mole. The first Banda I've met.
Oh dear. I hope he's all right. A lot of our people have disappeared this summer.
What happened to the Banda that disappeared?
We don't really know. But there's something evil in this forest. Something that doesn't like the Banda. I shouldn't be out here looking, but I must find my brother.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're looking for him.
Oh, thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Good luck on your search, Ben Bandu. Sad little one.
And the best of luck to you, April. Please, if you see my brother, tell him to come home. We're all so very worried.
Did I introduce myself? Did you introduce yourself? I must have forgot that. Oh. And does it do the yep, it does the animation. Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, Crow, would you mind doing me a favor?
I was having this tete-a-tete with a pretty young sparrow, but hey, Crow at your service. Did you say favor? Oh, sure thing. Unless it's something extremely... No, make that even remotely dangerous. I don't like dangerous.
Not at all. Just scout out the forest from your vantage point. See if you can find Ben Bandu's brother.
Ben who?
The mole I just met. I thought you were supposed to be watching me. Didn't you pay attention?
No. Mole, you said. They're savages, the lot of them. You eat birds, even.
Crow, I eat birds. You probably do, too.
Yeah, I love a roasted duckling and a tangy orange. Oh, well, yeah, I see your point. Looking for a lost mole, then, are we?
Yeah, and they're called the Banda.
I never got into that whole PC thing. It's not Tyrox, it's the tyrant. Don't say chicks, say birds. Don't say birds, say women. I don't know, it's all a little too complicated for a simple man of the air like myself.
Just go look for the lost Bandu, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And animation out. No, but seriously, this animation is rather useless.
Just out! Damn! The bridge has been completely destroyed. The edges are charred. Whatever caused this, it couldn't have been floodwater or simple wear and tear. I'll have to find some other way across. This gorge is too deep to cross and the river too fierce.
Now the question is there anything I can miss? Or click, I should state.
The road continues on the other side. I really need to cross this gorge.
Okay, we can't go that way. Oh! Man. Old women. Woman. Not women. Woman.
It's a woman, I guess. An old woman, and it looks like she's in pain.
Suspicious? Maybe? I don't know.
Oh, please, pretty lady, pretty, please help me. I've fallen and I can't stand up.
What happened to you?
Oh, I was out picking bones. Berries for my stew, and flowers. Yes, pretty flowers. Then I tripped over a big old root and twisted my ankle. It hurts so. Please help me home, pretty lady, please.
Bones, huh?
Where do you live?
I live not far from here, not far at all. No, help me home and I'll cook you a fine stew, I promise. Yes, I promise. Just help me home and I'll reward you for your compassion. Yes, you'll have your reward.
When you say you'll cook me a stew, do you mean
Who are you?
Stew?
Oh, I'm nobody at all. Just a frail old woman picking bones. Picking berries for her stew so she can feed her prisoner. Guests! Feed her guests and fatten them up for the long winter.
April, I hope you realize how terrible of a job she's doing at lying.
Swallowing your words.
Because I'm just a frail old forgetful woman, yes.
I've got a feeling that we probably don't have a choice. What choice do we have? It's... I don't know. I don't want to save until they can't
I'll help
overwrite.
you home.
Oh,
my God, I'm gonna
yes.
regret this.
Thanks, plump little treasure. A nice, pretty girl, thanks.
Maybe I'll get us across the river. Oh, now I actually have to... Okay, so,
I still
Where-
need your help, plump pretty girl. I can't walk all the way home by myself, you see. Help me home and I'll cook you a good, thick, creamy stew. Yum, I'm getting hungry myself. Let's go.
Lead the way, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, we have to-
Let's go. Come on, just follow me, my sweet treat.
The old woman seems capable of walking on her own. Strangely enough. Maybe she just needed some encouragement.
oh, come on, you know that's not the... you know that's not the case.
I promised that
Can we leave?
nice old woman
Yeah.
to visit her home, so I should do that. Besides, looks like a cozy little burrow, like a hobbit hole.
You say so
They
now.
don't look like
What's
the
this?
edible sort. In fact, these mushrooms look cancerous and ugly. They look cancerous,
pick
and I'd
them?
rather not touch them.
Well... I'm just saying... Something's about to go down, you know. You know that, April, right?
Come
Here we
in,
go.
come in, honored guest. I'll just check on my stuffing. On my stew, yes. My thick, delicious stew. Oh dear, what have we here? This stew isn't good enough to stuff. To serve a guest as plump, as well-built and delicious, as honored as you, my dear. Why don't you just wait here, and I will go pick some more berries and spices for my stew. stuffed. Nice stew.
But wait, what about your bad back?
Okay. So,
What a
and of course it does.
strange... I mean, what a strange woman. There's something not quite right about this place.
Really? What gave you that
Like
idea?
those skulls, for one. They look disturbingly humanoid. What are those things?
You mean,
They
in
look
other
like...
words, human?
What's that sound? Where's it coming from? It's locked solid. What was that? It sounds like somebody's trapped inside the cabinet. I'd rather not examine them too closely.
Well, I was hoping that maybe there would be a sharp object
Grotesque
which we could
decor.
use.
Grotesque decor. Looks like a solid piece of furniture. It's got a chain tied around it. There's that strange
well-
knocking sound. Anybody in there?
Oh, please, let me out.
It's the brother, isn't it?
It's locked.
We do. Oh, man. We have anything?
It's too big for me to carry around. But maybe...
Oh, dear me.
Well, that's one way to do things.
Who are you? Are you going to eat me?
I'm April, and I've come to rescue you.
Oh, my. Did my tribe send you?
So to speak, I met your brother, Ben Bandu.
Ben Bandu? Bandu umanu banta orobana biutan dinoart?
I think so. He said to call him Ben Bandu.
Because he was sad for me? He will be so glad to find that you've rescued me then.
Yeah. There could be a tiny little problem with that.
The Gribbler captured you too?
I guess whatever the Gribbler is, did capture me. That took me by surprise since I did come here willingly.
That's how she works, the Gribbler. She tricks Banda and humans to come here to her house, and then she cooks them and eats them.
Friendly old lady, she's not. What's your name?
Bandu utamatuta uyatan ayama binaort.
That's a little difficult for me to remember. How about I call you Bandu Uta?
Oh my, yes, that would be fine. We have long names, us Banda, as long as our tunnels.
You can tell me more about your people later. Right now we need to find a way out of here. I'd rather not examine them too closely. It's a broom. By the looks of this place, grotesque decor. I can't climb up there.
There's Abel.
Besides, I'm too big to fit through that tiny window.
Is he too big to fit?
Come over here. Let's try something.
Oh dear me.
I was just.
What are you
I
going
didn't think
to
that was
do?
gonna work.
I'm gonna get you out of here. Hold on. Can you break the window and get through?
Oh dear, I'm so sorry, but it doesn't seem like I can do that. The window is too thick for me to break.
Seriously?
Not so solid after all. It's a broom.
We can't use it for.
It's a wooden table with a tablecloth made of some kind of animal skin. It's a loose floorboard. It's a loose floorboard.
Interesting. Oh.
If I'm not careful, I could bring that pillar crashing down. That's a large fireplace and a fierce fire. That's a large fireplace and a fierce... Something's cooking all right. I just can't put my finger on what exactly. It's a window, but it's too small for me to squeeze through. not examine them too closely.
I'm...
Oh dear, whatever shall we do?
It's a broom.
Seriously, like, use the broom or something. Use the torture devices to break the thing open.
It's a window, but it's too small for me to squeeze through. It's Ben Bandhu's brother, Bandhu Uta. Come over here. Let's try something.
Oh dear
It
me!
just does the same thing.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna get you out of here. Hold on. Can you break the window and get through?
Oh dear, I'm so sorry, but it doesn't seem like I can do that. The window is too thick for me to break.
Do we have anything? Come on, there has to be like something we could use.
Not so solid after all. Grotesque. It's a loose floorboard. That's a large fireplace. Something's cooking, all right. It's a wooden table with a tablecloth made of... That pillar looks a little shaky. It's kind of shaky, and I don't want to risk bringing the roof down on top of me. That pillar looks a little...
You like sweets? Man.
It's a window, but it's...
It doesn't make sense. You could like totally drag something to the window if you want to really break it. It's that, but it doesn't work. In the cauldron, in the fire, the pillar, plank. I am so thrown off. Because the only option we have is the window, but he says that he's not strong enough or something for the window.
Oh dear, whatever shall we do?
Okay, either way, I'm going to have to end the set here. So, thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. And until next time, guys. See ya!